In this video I'm going to show you a way on how to pre-compose a layer. By that, what I mean is basically we're going to take a series of layers, various different layers, and we're going to compress them in order to give us one fresh new layer. In technical terms, it's referred to as pre-composing inside After Effects, or pre-compose a layer inside After Effects. And I'll be using this methodology again and again and again, so ensure that you're familiar with this. In order for me to demonstrate this, what we need to do is bounce out of After Effects for a second. So we're going to go over to Photoshop, and if you're not familiar with Photoshop, don't worry at this stage. What I want you to do is press Ctrl N or Command and N on the Mac, and to specify 500 by 400 pixels and a background contents of white. Select OK. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a brush, we're going to develop some graphical elements and bring them inside After Effects. And what I want you to do is insert a just take the gradient, and I'm just going to grab and create a gradient like so. And what we now need to do is insert a new layer, and we're just going to take a brush, and I'm going to use my cloud brush that I used in my previous tutorials. And if you haven't got time to go back and look at my previous tutorials inside Photoshop, I've basically developed a cloud brush, and it's on the website. Is called Looking at Photoshop in More Detail, I think. And you can have a look at the cloud brush that I've developed. If you haven't got time, just use a standard brush inside Photoshop. You can use the leaf or the star. I'm going to use my my cloud brush, so I'm going to go ahead and just create some clouds like so. Just going to do this really quickly to show you guys. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm just going to add a bit more detail in some areas, like so, and we'll just add some more shape to this, puffiness to this bit here, like so. Okay, I'm happy with that. The next thing we need to do is ensure that this was ensuring that this content was on a separate layer. Just take your eraser tool, and what we need to do is using a soft brush, so taking your eraser tool, we can have a look at and ensure the hardness is 0 and your diameter is around about to 80 to about 100. And what we're going to do is we need to erase some of the content around our cloud or the brush itself. So basically all of our content for our brush is centralized, so I need all of the content centralized inside your layer, like so. And I think that should be okay. And if you switch this eye icon, you can see that all of your content is in the center. The next thing we need to do is select your background, bin your background, and select yes, and just save this document in a directory, and we're going to open up this file. You just need to save it as a PSD, so I'll quickly show you. Go to File, Save As, and I'm just going to give this a name, so I'll just say Save As Clouds. Clouds PSD, and that's it. And we can save it with layers as well, so just go ahead and click the Save tab. In the next video I want to show you how to take this Photoshop file and import it inside After Effects, and we're going to pre-compose these layers.